What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chod. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we are headed into the band Snarky Puppy. And one thing I must say about this group, I was introduced to this group I wouldn't say young. I actually got to witness or see this group live. Right when they were there, I wouldn't say early, but they were branching out in their career early. People were barely discovering them. And they had came to Bakersfield, California and performed at our college here, CSUB, which is Cal State Bakersfield. I got to see them perform live. I was probably about 18, 19 at the time when I seen them. So it was an amazing experience to see them live. And I got to see them in their early stages. So I'm excited to see this group come up. I was impressed with them to see them live, like I said. So the title of the song that we are going into is Lingus. And before I dive in, first and foremost, I want to thank my new subscribers for coming over and supporting me on my channel. And my subscribers that's been here. But if you are new while the music is playing, I do wait to the very end to give you my honest detailed breakdown. So wait for that. And also, thank you so much if you are a new supporter. You're helping me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers. That is our next goal for this year. I want to be able to hang that plaque. So exciting. I know it's a big milestone, but anything is possible. Anything is possible if you put your mind into it. So thank you for that. Also, thank you guys for your donations that you guys send into the channel. If you would like to send a donation, the information is down below in my bio to let you guys know how to do so. So let's dive in and see what they bring to the table. Like I said, this is no different from when I saw these guys live. I mean, there's probably some newer content, of course, but the expressions that I had right now is the same expressions when I was sitting in that auditorium. I had no idea. Like when this group came to Bakersfield, I had no idea who they were. All I remember is my buddy of mine saying like, "Hey," he's a drummer too, and he was like, "Hey, there's this concert in town tonight. You know, we should go check it out. This is a group, they're a jazz group." I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure, let's go." So when I tell you like the auditorium at the school probably seats 800,000, maybe more. It was, I wouldn't say empty, but it wasn't packed. And I remember being there, and at the time when we were walking out, like when the concert ended, they were like basically like handing out CDs, like, oh, a donation, basically, like, hey, just give whatever you can give, and you know, get a CD. And that's when I was turned on by this group. Like, man, this group is fantastic. And not even before I'm talking about the performance. I'm talking like I was turned on by the donation. No, I was turned on by the performance. And the way they played, it was like a style of jazz. Like I call it new school. My dad calls it new school jazz. And I remember calling my dad immediately after this concert, like, dude, you gotta look up this group, Snarky Puppy. Like, I was like, Dad, you gotta hear them. They're amazing. I just went and saw them live. And he was like, what? You didn't tell me? He's pissed off because he's like, you didn't tell me there was a concert tonight. I was like, I didn't even know. My friend invited me at the last second. And I was like, you gotta hear these guys. But dude, this is that new age jazz that my dad call it. But it's the style that these guys are playing at. My dad says like, hey, these guys, like, you know, the kids coming up after him, he's like, man, these guys played at a different level. Like the kids after me, man, it's like they're at a different level of playing. And as you see, man, you go to old school jazz and then you witness these guys, you could tell definitely they learn from them. But it's like a whole new era of just new generation, new population of these musicians that just take it to the next level. And it's so beautiful because I'm sitting here listening to these guys like, man, there's no way. Like that drummer, there's no way I'm even playing at that class at the level he was playing at. Like the count he was playing in, the rudiments he was playing, I'm just like, yeah, I wish. But it's fantastic to see how locked in these guys are. The drummer, once again, like, dude, I'm blown away. Like dance, 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 dance. It's breaks and stuff in the song that it's gonna take me time to learn stuff like that. But just his style and patience and feels and what he did, it's just fantastic. Just locked in as a group. And then when it went into the solo, the guy who's on the keys, I mean, you're talking just I call this unfair. This is what I call unfair talent. These guys are sitting up there and they make it look easy. You know, they're sitting up there just toying around, like playing their instruments, doing their thing. And he's, you know, and you watch him, he's like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like, it makes no sense to be this great. Like, it really does. And then the brass section over there doing their thing. Like, this group gave me the definition of what I say on the channel is the more instruments, the merrier. I've been to plenty of jazz concerts, but until I witnessed Snarky Puppy, I've never seen as many people on stage. And I remember sitting in the audience too, and I was like, dang, how many people do they have in this group? Like, there is 1 million people on the stage. Like, that is crazy. When they started playing, I was like, oh, shut your mouth. Like, let them do their thing. And it's crazy because everybody's at elite level. And it's like, you would think, like, adding this many people to the group, like, there has to be a weak link. There's no weak link in that group. Like, everybody is playing at a high level. Like, everybody's locked in. Everybody's doing their thing. I mean, it's from the percussionist. Like, Snarky Puppy turned me on to the percussionist. Like, I remember seeing him up there and I'm like, dude, the percussionist plays a huge part in this music. Like, he's up there doing his thing too. And I'm like, man, that is crazy. Like, give me a percussionist role. I'll take it. But all in all, this group is fantastic, man. Like I said, this is new age jazz is what my dad called it. And it's amazing to see that this, like I said, this is one genre that I always said, like, I feel like it's dying. At least over here. I don't know how it is in other states in the East Coast and stuff like that, but over here, it's a dying thing. Like, it's not big here. I don't know. Bakersfield, you know, we don't have a lot of stuff coming up like this, but when you go to local bars, you don't hear about jazz. You hear about every other thing, but to see that the musicians keeping this genre alive just puts a big smile on my face because it's an amazing genre. It's an amazing musicianship. It takes an elite skill to play at the level they're playing at. And I really love to see these guys keep this going. So excellent job again, Snarky Puppy. Like I said, I got to see you guys when you came to Bakersfield, but to see you guys at the level you're at now is amazing. So this is just beautiful. So thank you guys for the suggestion. Thank you for tuning back in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.